Hi everyone, and welcome to this short video which will introduce variables which are used in computer programming. You can think of a variable as a small box of memory, and inside that box of memory you can store data. To access the data, make sure you give your box of memory, the variable, a name. So for example, I'm going to create a variable called name. And I'm going to assign some data to that variable. Now, if I do this, print name, then let's see what happens. Oh, there you go. So the computer program went to that variable and looked inside the memory box, took out the data, and then displayed it. And of course, I can change the name and just run that program again. This time, the variable is storing some different data, and we are displaying the contents of the variable. So let me just remove that for a moment, and I'm going to create some other variables. Here we have a number, 14. Look at the difference between a number and some text or a word. Text needs quotation marks in Python, but numbers don't. Let's just create a few more variables. Can I think of one more? Let's imagine my name is Gareth and I'm trying to introduce myself. So let's say my favorite subject at school is maths. Notice that a variable has to be one word. You can't put a space in a variable. If we do that, oh, we get an error. And my program is trying to help me figure out where the error is. It's some kind of syntax error. Well, it's because a variable cannot have a space in it. Also, let's imagine that we try to start the variable name with a number. What happens if we run that? So there are some rules about creating variables. They shouldn't start with a number, and they shouldn't have a space. And maybe there are some other rules that you will discover as well. Okay, we have some data now. Why don't we try to make some sentences? My name is Gareth, but why don't we use the variable to help us display the data? So this is some text. Hello, my name is... Now we've reached the end of the text for the moment. I'm going to put a comma, then the variable name, and then another comma, and now I'm going to finish my sentence, which is just a full stop. So let's run that and see what happens. Hello, my name is Gareth. Okay, now let's do another one. Print. I am 14 years old. Okay, that's fine, but imagine if today is Gareth's birthday and his age becomes 15. Now I have to change this information as well. So that's not very smart. What we should do is say, I am age years old. So if I run the program, I am 14 years old. I am, comma, age, we don't need a space there, it doesn't matter, years old. And now if I change the age to 15 and run the program again, because we're using the variable, the program understands where to find the data. Let's do another one. I am, let's do a little trick here, age multiplied by 365 days old. So if I'm 15 years old and I multiply that by 365, I can calculate the number of days. Okay? I could also do this. I could create a new variable called age in days, which is going to be assigned this calculation, which is age multiplied by 365. We already know age, and then we multiply it by 365. And I can change this line of code here to age in days. So your challenge is to introduce yourself using variables and sentences in a computer program. Be creative. Try and make as many sentences as you can. Have a go.